Hey everyone, I'm Army Gaming. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the video on the Primal Elements Maze event. That's right, we have yet another maze in Monster Legends. And this time the event is 1 week long, so 7 days, and there's 7 different monsters you can get. Crushmore, Coldburst, Salamander, Tephra, Living Forest, Frostbite, and Gaia Nova. And so you might be thinking, 7 monsters in 7 days? What the heck is Social Point thinking? That's impossible. And honestly it is. Like every other maze event, it's never been possible to get every single monster. That's just the way it's designed. If you do want to get every single monster, that's going to cost you some actual money. And so just from what I've seen on the Facebook, a lot of people are really upset that it's only 7 days and it's impossible to get every monster, but I just really want to emphasize that point. It's never been possible to get every single monster. And I think it's pretty much the exact same thing, because in order to get every single monster, it would cost you around 19k coins. Which means if this event was to be like 3 weeks long, it would probably cost around 57k coins, which might be what previous events have cost. I don't really remember right now. But regardless, it pretty much seems like you're going to be forced to pick. I imagine that most people are going to be able to get up to Frostbite if they really try, or they can probably get Tephra, Living Forest, and Salamander. And if you do get Salamander, Tephra, and Living Forest, you actually get a free legendary monster, Metalhead. And I think for the majority of players, that's what it's going to come down to. Do you want to get Frostbite, or do you want to get 3 legendary monsters and an epic Salamander? That's really what I think it's going to come down to. Currently the costs aren't out. Currently we don't know when Happy Hours is. So I would recommend everyone just to save your coins. Please save your coins. You never know when there's going to be a discount. And if it's anything like the last event, we actually had a 20% discount for the first discount. So that'll be awesome. Maybe for the last discount we'll have another 20 or 30. You know, Social Point in the past, they surprised us with a 30% discount. So my advice, like always, will be just to save your coins until we have information on Happy Hours. And then of course you should only really move if you know you can get a monster. There's no reason to move a monster if you know you can't get them. And I'll end up doing an analysis later on, but Crushmore and Coldburst, there's nothing really too interesting about those 2 monsters. Salamander, even though he's an epic monster, he's probably one of the better epic monsters. He actually has an AoE ignition attack, which is just phenomenal. As for Tephra, he's honestly nothing really too amazing. And then we also have Living Forest, who he honestly ended up disappointing me. I was really looking forward to this monster, but he's really just, he's actually really fast, but he's really supportive, which I'm not really a fan of. He is in 3 books, however, and he's a nature monster, so maybe for newer players it could be worth picking him up. And then there's Frostbite, who unfortunately for Frostbite he's in no book, but I think this is a must-have monster, and hopefully they place him in a book soon. Because if you do get Living Forest and Tephra, you're getting monsters that at least are usable in Team Wars, and not to mention you'll get a free Metalhead if you also pick up Salamander, so that'll be awesome. Whereas Frostbite, he's an incredible monster that everyone should have, but he's in no books, so you can't utilize him in Team Wars. And then lastly there is Gaia Nova, that's also in 3 books, and personally I really like this monster. She has 3 extra trend skills, one of which is an AoE that does like 25 special base damage. She has an extra trend skill that recovers 50% of her stamina, and then her other extra trend skill deals like 35 special base damage. And so her attacks don't deal that much damage, but considering she can attack back to back to back, they do add up. And lastly, she has a 35 damage earth based AoE that also applies quicksand. So 25 plus 35 plus a single 35, you know, that's like 95 or 90 damage to a single enemy monster. And then everyone has quicksand, and the other 2 monsters, they take at least 60 damage if they're not earth based. If they are earth based, it's like 42 damage or something, and if they're thunder based, it's like 72 damage. So I really like this monster, but of course it's actually impossible to get this monster, so unless you want to spend actual money on this game, don't even bother going for Gaia Nova. And I think that's actually going to be it. I don't think there's really much more to say about this event. You know, it's really short. You really shouldn't move, like I said, until we have information on Happy Hours, until we have information on the full pathways. Like, I can pretty much guarantee you by tomorrow, or maybe a few hours after this video is released, there's going to be someone that has all of the information as far as how much it costs to get Frostbite, how much it costs to get Living Forest. All of that information is going to be out there. And so yeah, you really shouldn't be in any hurry just to get on with the event. Just hold on to that information out there. And with that being said, best of luck to all of you on the Primal Elements Maze. And like always, remember to dream big and pursue your passions.